Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Misfire with a drive impact. Goes for an overhead. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Got their eye on the air. Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will look to apply in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sneaks in above. Demon Guillotine crushes. Not shy with the grab. Neither of them willing to back off. Super clutch corner sweep. Knockout and goes for the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Good awareness on the crosser. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Ooh, what a smart throw. Took him to the drive impact, misses. Can they create enough clutch anti-air? Wall left flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. This can lead to some big damage. Drops him hard. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Punish counter on the action. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player nothing stops this train. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Goes out of sight. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Super hard to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. I hope you're not a lightning because one sip of this cup is enough to ether you. Drive impact misses. Joseph gets him with a Euro step. There's a burnout. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Got him and whips. They're wide open. They didn't take the throw. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nothing stops this train. That's the counter. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Little there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Time to do some damage after that wall splash. Gets a chance with that jump. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart gets. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jump barely blocks the jump in. They just won't stop switching sides. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. In there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Demon Raid time! That's gonna leave him rattled. Brushes that off and keeps going. Medium kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Excellent block. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 can close them. What's next? Finds the target. Vagabond forever elevator. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 made all the right.
Here comes a new challenger. HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
You pull, I
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Player one is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? Player two chases them down. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Reads them. The big play does it. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Takes a trip. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Hits them with a stopping bot. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gets him with a Euro step. Jumps it, reads the jump in perfectly. Low heavy, but no go. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Could we see a triumph? Goes out of sight. The throw is denied. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu rolls. Both fighters go hard out. Just what they were after. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps up. Very solid corner switch. Got their eye on the air. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Sticks the jump in. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even might. Knockdown. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Tries to catch him out with the arch step. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Big opportunity now in this corner. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Quick breathing. Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with KO. Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. That's a counter. Caught in the cross-up. The jump-in is denied. Neither of them willing to back off here. Brushes off the impact. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Drive gauge management here is going to brush that off and keeps going. Elena making him look silly with his target holders. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? This may be it. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Knockdown with the horn. Takes in the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Drives it back, misses. Tries to check them out, but digs in deep to get that drive in. Vagabond and sends them flying. Both sides getting ready. Player one is on the brink of disaster. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Arch! No! This'll break them! Goes to the air. The low block.
Stop, what are you jumping in for?
Now as catch as cat can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Challenging you.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready your round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Blocks the jump in. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Taking stock. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Tries to catch him out with the arch step.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and will we see a drive impact? Drive gauge gap here.
Slides and goes for the legs.
This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Uses their drive to bend the meter, hoping for a good return.
Closing it out with a super art finish.
Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Changes the pace with an air dare. Life lead opens up. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in. Anti-air drops them. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Trips him up. Parries to cancel the fireball. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The attack is parried. Knockdown. Big gap between the two fighters, and that attack ends it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Gets scooped from down low. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going. They got the meter for a drive impact. A quick breather. Links it! Escapes with the reversal. Jumps? Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Backstep! No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps and hits them with a stop and bop. Very solid corner shot. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. Their super art gauge is running on empty. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. Throws them. What's next? Still sluggish, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets the throw. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A drive impact could end it all here. Life read is there, but burnout triggered. Player 2 will look to apply. No! Closes it out! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big throws. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drop, anticipated that throw. And whip, they're wide open. All in with the rush. Both sides getting ready. Both fighters drive in. Yo, Raw super hit. Raise them from above with the Fusion beat. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. Raw super hard incoming. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Dangerous range here. Rushes in. Player 1 grabs him. I can't believe it. Well, that's a bitch. They didn't take the throw. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Arc step. That's a counter. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Below heavy hits. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. It's not over. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. This is a real back and forth match for Sims. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Will we see a drive in? Closing moments of the match. Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets scooped from down low. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. A quick breather. Anti-air. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Knockdown and... both fighters have a...
Protect your neck!
The low kick hits.
Breaks it!
There's the burnout.
Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you!
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Open meets them air to air. This is it. No! This'll break them. Player 2, huge chance after that wall stop. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Connects with the throw. No resources to work wall splat into the guard frame.
Oh! Putting the cherry on top!
What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Man, come on! I'm ready to go! Here I come!
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are these fighters thinking now? Tons of drive and health to work with. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. The combo's there. There's a corner switch. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Watch it!
With the throw. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. They trade hits. And now... burnout is triggered. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both players all out of drive here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Who will capitalize on an opening first?
Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with KO!
Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Tries to catch him out with the arc, hits him with a stopping bomb. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. What'll happen here? Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Risky up-close scrap still going. Pokes with a medium kick. No! This'll break them! Can they create an opportunity for them? Raw super hard incoming!
Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin flatline zone.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Picks the drive reversal. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right. Gets the counter in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Neither fighter can rely on their driving anymore. Reads them. All right, what's coming up next? One combo can end this round right now. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player 1 KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. they'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Leopard Snap punches in. Boosted Leopard Snap past the zone. Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? Medium kick hits. From low heavy, a super art, Bushin Beats assaults them from the air. Using this, comes crashing down on them with some Bushin Beats. A drive impact hits them with a stop and pop. They can't squander this punish counter tank. It's a good spot to use the super. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Solid anti-air. Jumps? That feeling out brushes that off and keeps going. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? What now? Player 2 is working with a this is gonna hurt. Tries to... No! This'll break him! Denied! Keeps cool and locks him out. Back to the corner. Super Art to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, looking for the definitive end of this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Challenging you.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, with the drive impact. Hits them with the drive reversal, not letting them get away. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Brushes off the impact. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks with a low tiger shot. Jumps? Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Brushes off the impact. Going on the offensive? Mixing it up with low tiger shot. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. The throw whips. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Super clutch corners her. Jumps, slides, and goes for the leg. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The attack is parried. Gets a chance with that jump in. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 has a slight livelihood that they may sit up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? From up above. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. The jump in is denied. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Were they baiting them into that? In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Vagabond and sends them flying.
Very solid corner switch.
Medium kick.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Block, oh, burnout triggered.
Mixing it up with low tiger shot.
Both fighters planning something?
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout.
Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
Players, they're stunned.
All they need to do is get enough damage to finish it. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill it.
Taking no prisoners.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Ooh, what's this? The move whips and they get nailed with a punch counter. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1, in that dangerous burnout state, goes for the command grab. Taking stock. But neither of them willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Tries to catch them out with the arc stick.
Player 2 chases. This stun might mean the end of this round.
Player 1 has depleted their drive super art. Level 1 raging KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Who's going to start things off? From up above.
Excellent.
Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks the overhead. Grabs and throws them away. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Low head goes low, then high with this counter.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Not much life left.
Tricky hidden variable.
This is gonna be bad news.
Crowns them from above. Vagabond forever elevate.
Odds for the critical art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Nightmare.
What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Over here.
Breaks the block with a throw. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The super armor does its job. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The low doesn't connect. All right, what's coming? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Flash axe. Not shy with the grab. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in. Changes things up with an overhead.
Just goes for it at this range. Vagabond and sends them flying.
Both fighters planning some knocks them out of the air. Escapes with a reversal.
Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
The jump in is denied. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? That tricky hidden variable! Backs off! Barely blocks the jump in. Goes out of sight! Puts a bit of stank on that. You need guts to pull that off! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Cross-up attack. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Cut him down with the axe. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end of the round. Goes out of sight. Player 2. That's gonna leave him rattled. Both sides getting ready. Throws that off. Taps him on the toe. All the throw connects. Amazing. Rock super hard incoming. Reads him from above with the Bushi beats. Okay, here we go. Player 1 is not going anywhere. A real test of nerves here. Can they use this to crown them from above? What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Challenging you.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? Surprises them with a drive rush. Goes for the drive rush there. The super, hold your breath. This is gonna be bad news. Tiger knee to the sternum. Both fighters put in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in. This round is so important. Fix the catch. Let loose a tiger cannon. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Goes for max damage output with the uppercut. Will we see a drive impact? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Tiger got to try something. Player 1 is dominating Smash. Both fighters planning something? Are they thinking about how to tag them and takes the W? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Checking how their opponent reacts to Fireball. The combo's there. Backs them into the corner. Alright. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. From up above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Brings out the nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Vagabond and sends them flying. Gets the combo. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 has the meter lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Rushes that off and keeps going. Looks like they both relied a lot on their It's a good spot to use the super. Sagat's got his prey in his sights. He's about to tear the flesh right off the bone with this Tiger Vanquisher. Tiger knee to the sternum. Both fighters planning something? Tries and that's gonna leave him rattled. A real test of nerves here.
Put the fear of God in them.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. That's the start.
They're not taking any chances.
Blocks the impact. Crunchy Tiger Knee.
Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round.
Manages to block the jump-in attack.
Mixing it up with low tiger shot.
Player two is working with the pumps, the brakes on the impact.
Hits the drive. Fires the tiger shot.
Looking for this can lead to some big damage.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Don't even goes out of sight. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Arc step.
This is gonna hurt.
All in with a rush.
Player two is in a very wow. Sat waiting for this opening.
There's a drive impact. Unreal Tiger Nova. Super Arc. Oh, what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
Player two
Can't win this without pulling the trigger.
Low Tiger throws them away.
Player one was...
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Weighs on the pressure with the projectile. Player one has the life advantage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Blocks the jump in. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Fireball from very long range. What's next? Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. This is the range where things KO. Player one digs up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
Hits him with a stopping bomb.
Tiger Knee to the sternum. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Do they have enough drive gauge?
Opts to continue the attack with the drive.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The opening on that end uses the gauge for a super art.
Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
The super art doesn't kill. They got what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opts to create space to start.
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Quick breather. Player two needs to use the cutter. Not going anywhere. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gets the counter hit. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player two with the rhythm.
Oh, now that is a punish.
Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout.
Raging Spear throws him like a lawn chain. Unreal Tiger Nova.
Player one
Can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Chisels them down. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2, both fighters aren't moving. Maybe there are technical issues? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance. Gets some. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Misses the drive impact. Jumps up. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gutsy play with the grab. Knockdown and will we see a drive impact? Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Starts with a jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. A little too greedy there. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Flash axe! This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 can't use any more. Oh, burnout trigger! No escaping that! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs him. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Cross up. Breaks the block with a throw. A drive impact could end it all here. Oh, what's this? But they can't squander this punish counter chance. Full SA meters of Super Art comes crashing down on them with the Bushin Beat. Bushin Beat assaults them from the air. Anticipated that throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone get KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Shows a medium kick. We're just getting started here. Who'll take control? Still plenty of time left. Gotta be careful not to pump the brakes on the impact. Blocks it. Oh, could be the start of something. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Axel! Crowns him from above! That's gonna leave him rattled. Gutsy play with the grabs. Both are rip. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Burn out, but they may have a plan here. They push their way out of the corner. Closes it out! Player 2 faced a giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Blocks it. Gets the jump in. Reads them. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 chases them down. Vagabond and sends them flying. All right, what's come gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? From up above. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Flash axe. A drive impact could end it all here. Good instinct goes for the follow-up after the overdrive attack. Omega Wing Buster! Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Noticeable, that's gonna leave him rattled. Amazing! Ooh, does him dirty. Closes it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a... This is gonna hurt. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Super Raging Spear blows up like a lawn chain. And it is on. And eats it. All the throw connects. Amazing. Getting up close and personal. Reversal. Player drives it back, misses. Throws him. What now? Where are you going? Back through the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? Can they use their resources wisely to pick up? Oh my God, they are done! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Opens with a jump in, arc step. That's gonna leave him rattled. The overhead's good. Hits him with a stopping block. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Sticks the combo. Knockdeck with a super arc connect. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Takes a trip. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fight. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Holds out with the block. Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Knockdown and cross up. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Genius read. Which way you gonna block? They trade hits. In there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Machine you on the scene.
Try to keep up.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters have plenty of talent. Where is this match going to go? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? opts for the throw. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Tries to catch them out with the arc step. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Flash axe. Keeping them away. Which way you gonna block? Hits them with a vagabond edge. From low heavy to, they're going for the super art. Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beat. Knockdown and arc step. That's gonna leave them rattled. Both fighters planning something? Gets him with a Euro step. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. Loads up a shuriken bomb. Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do? Good awareness on the crosser. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. So, what's next? They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. No! This will break them! Spends the meter. Looking for a hole. Takes their legs out. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. That corner is starting to look. What a parry! Connects with the throw. Oh, yo! Ross, super hit! Oh, damn! Super hit! Is it all over? It just gets there! Perfection! Player 1 made some smart moves there! Great game! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Perfect execution with the anti-air! Grabs and throws him away! At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Well-timed command throw there. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. A drive impact could end it all here. Player KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. The jump in is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The exchange slow. Both fight full. Burnout triggered. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. A quick breather. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Nice block on the overhead. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the over. This is gonna hurt. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Going in after flash axe. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Low heavy. Will this super art do anything? Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the Bushin beat. Tricky hitting variable. Low heavy, but no go. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Takes to the air and lands the meter. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, they got him. Player 2 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Coming with a low heavy? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Sorry, no fear!
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Denies the push with a drive reversal. Smart move. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets the jump in. Not shy with the grab. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. It takes a trip. Shows a medium kick. Okay, creating some space. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. What the throw? Misses. From up above. Rule gain control of the match in the early going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Had the radar up and running. The throw missed. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They've got the beater for a drive impact. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they have hit them with a stop and pop. Aerial knee smash. A quick breather. Their spacing is so goes out of sight. Going in after flash attack. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play? No! Critical art now? Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Star Nightmare!
Still in it with a sliver! This is a critical moment. The overhead denied. Player 2, what a finish! Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.